Yeah, he does perform really well in that position there. And here are the comps. Has anything changed? I don't really see anything different.
Very standard on the side of TLN, like we said, running that Cypher deadlock. Thigh has been popping off.
Still some more damage going to be found as Dambi takes a shot. Persia sending out that paranoia. Jitboy's close enough to be able to get the spot, but Dambi finding Die there behind the box. Cleans up two.
He's to stay alive at backside here. He's completely isolated. They're rotating back to A.
Just out into the open. A shot into the shoulder, but Primi surviving and winning out the fight. Gets the headshot, gets the plant here in play. Every angle being watched. Dambi able to win out that fight. Yeah, a little bit whiffy from Kahlua. So kill ends up coming through as Dambi comes up with four and Francis gets the other. And how Nongshim done this?
You cannot let them get back in there. That is ludicrous.
Dambi survives with 1 HP, comes up with a 4K, and that's going to be Nongshim finding another pistol win for themselves. He's still holding on to the net as well, so if he hears them continuing to try to scale forward, he could just send that one out, but again, it's going to be Talon now looking to pivot, but back over in towards mid.
Nice.
But Dambi finds the one, and Ivy spraying frantically into the smoke, comes up with a kill onto Jitboys. And you know that he just has a stinger. And his RB seeing the one will just be the bite going through, but Persia out wide here from Yard is able to go ahead and collect these 2 kills. And now you widely know exactly where Kahlua was at, and he needs to die.
Fire the cannons, mate. They're there. Ivy's looking to build up his own barrier mesh dealt with before the side exec even gets kicked off here.
These bite now going to be thrown in. Ty teleporting forward. The Annihilation at the ready. Sent, but no grab, and they're just pushing forward through these walls. As Francis guns down 3. Damn near flawless. Dambi the only casualty. Nongshim get a bonus conversion.
Trying to bait them into the paranoia.
Yeah, and that's just... Oh, Dambi does not check behind! And Clue is going to be able to find one. I thought they had a player on alert. Maybe.
I think it was Primi and he TP'd out.
I would have been Ty on the TP out, but are be able to find one. This is going to be messy. About as messy as our commentary just was this round. And smoke going to be thrown down, but now, okay, Persia does turn his sights back over here onto the angle, finds the first, and it's going to be an easy cleanup on the cruise. The boys avoiding catastrophe. It's not falling through the fake here. Util thrown in. That's going to be grab net right there at his feet. RB still able to find one, but Kahlua trades it up. As Francis similarly does go down. So advantage now to the side of town as the plant gets ready to come through. Looking a lot more decisive and concise, but Jitboy's going to be caught out in mid. Brings this back into a 3v3. Not under any pressure, and that net does not go deep enough to actually get the grab. Dambi just here below, bounding forward, somehow planting his feet and winning the fight. Falls down to 30. Primi at the same time gets a turn back to look up.
I was just
for the enemy Neon, and now the operator has to be saved.
Primi on that B side, you know, he's good for a clip there every single time. Even with someone scaling out Heaven, jumping straight on top of his head, he's going to clean up 3. 1 off the Annihilation now.
It has been seen. It's going to be a bit of a util dump now in exchange. The Baron Mesh to try to slow them up. Hunter's Fury getting the tag, getting that connection, looking for the final kill, and Ivy will get taken down.
Baron Mesh going to keep Nongshim back. Actually, Francis is in front of it.
In front of this one. He tries to go for a timing, but they're watching for it. Very wise to that as Persia loses his head, and Dambi now again trying to threaten these flanks with the operator, but the call to save is going to have to be made, so Nongshim start to back away. Well, now you've got RB surrounded, and Ty will be able to get himself on the board with that kill. 5 and 2. As Dambi now, I mean, he needs to hold on to this one. Finds the first. He's wary about this pressure coming in from behind, so fast lane trying to make a bit of a quick reposition. It's actually up on up, and Primi, he strikes him down. Talon finding a second round win. Ultimately, they're only able to find a little bit here, but Jitboys does find Persia. But asleep at the wheel as Dambi down to the open. He's sliding forward. Then he just got a classic.
Where you going?
There's nothing else behind this. You haven't used the ultimate. And now flash in towards the site. The ping reveal off the recon dart, and Kahlua collects 2 kills. And any hope of converting this one quickly does get silenced. Final shot stolen away there by Primi, but it's going to be a flawless here for Talon to continue this run back. Now just 1 away from tying things up. They have a net at the ready to really try to lock him into position there. Oh, he gets the grab. It goes past Francis and does find the Viper. The pit's going to be there for the remaining time. Before that kill actually comes through, Nightfall going to be sent, but Francis still going to be taken down. Primi again pushing forward, playing aggressively with that operator. He's able to find the kill.
Once again, a huge post plan established here.
You hit that shot, you might start feeling a little bit better, but your odds! But those shots from Persia end up being damn clean. Puts them now in a position where they might just be able to make this happen, but Premier around the corner with that operator need to be cleared out. The paranoia is available here, but he's continuing to scale forward, and he's about to catch them completely off guard. Tommy now dead. Persia frantically with some shots forward into the smoke. Eventually he's able to find him because Premier rings out another shot. The time is ticking. As Cruz, last one standing, tucked here into the corner. The drop down. Should know exactly where they're at. The hold to half, the spray starting to come through. Persia trying to keep him protected, but it's just going to be a stick to completion. There's quick TP. No, Persia, I think, botches that one, so they don't actually manage to recover the operator, which I think is what he wanted to do.
TP into spawn from Cruz. Doesn't finish it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very quick hit here, it would seem, though. Tilt thrown into the back corner. And TP forward, and RP is there, primed and waiting. Immediately finds the shutdown there on the tie.
It's, again, the counter utility in the choke. Thigh goes in, but nobody can support him. The only person on this comp who has any dive potential is Cruz. And Jitboys just gets caught on the fadeaway.
Now just looking for some spam here in the mid. The wall going to be falling, but Domby still holding his own. Finds a quick kill, tucks around the corner, gets the spot out here onto Kahlua. As I think they thought they had him blinded up. They do not, but either way, they're still able to find the kill here. As RB will be brought down on the flank, but Primi has his work cut out. This is a guy that you cannot face into one after the other. And they do manage. Spot is to go up and over the top, but they're chasing in pretty aggressively with tie this far forward, but it's actually a shock third of all things from Kahlua. Lobbed in from downtown.
Yeah. All the way across the court. Nongshim tried a mid-crunch in response, but it's a second too late, and Talon have already seen that. Now the pivot back across towards the A side of the map. Great spam from Persia. Remaining active in the 4-on-4, though. They're going to take A main. This is a really good move from the defense. You can see Francis is well aware, but you can't lose that pick to Primi.
Same time, you got Francis in such a rough spot. The drop down, managing to find one, tries to go for the transfer. It's only going to find a lick of damage there on a Kahlua. Doesn't get the kill. Cap the plant, though. And now, time is starting to get away from them here. And it's looking for the grab, and this time it ends up going a little bit wide. RB not grabbed, but Primi again. Dominance here on display with the operator. And Ty finds Persia trying to work his way into tower. Talon trying to lock them in position. Hunter Sphere now opened up from Kahlua, trying to hound down these players and open up the A site a bit more. Down at the same time, folding in mid. It's Cruz. Finds himself a second. Paranoia going to be sent from Persia. It's a big one to try to slow them up, but there's just too many numbers here. It's a little bit of a wide swing. And okay, bounce into the corner. Primi going to be nabbed up by the ultimate. They maybe look to try to clear him out. And they are able to do so. Tries to draw to short. He still falls, but now it's all on RB. Finds the first spike now planted. Double disconnect back in towards Yard. Cruz dialed in on the angle. Swings off it for a moment. Peeks back in, and RB, he just has no idea where Jitboys is going to be on the approach from. Turns back, and he cannot fire fast enough. Jitboys, that bails him out of a bad situation. Little TP there is, shot does connect, and puts Downby down low, 10 HP remaining. Just goes backpedaling here with that overdrive, re-peaks, and eventually will fall, but does find a good amount of damage for his life. Weapons, however, not going to be recoverable here for Nongshim as Jitboys on a nice timing. Just uses that recon as bait, swings in, takes Persia's head off.
Very consistently has been able to open up these extremities.
No reason for him to try to swing out here. Francis just doesn't have an angle until this very moment. Does manage to go ahead and cut him down, so weapon can be scooped up. This barrier mesh needing to be cleared. This Yard angle very much being watched here. As Cruz tucked in behind the box, swings, finds one. Francis on the counter. Trades it back. 2v2, but time starting to work against him, but Francis is absolutely incredible with the 4K to secure the lead of the half here for Nongshim.
Yeah, Francis 4K just rolls off the tongue. Alliteration, time and time again. It's a 4-1 here. Little bit of pressure with the Viper Wall on the A side of the map, courtesy of a one-man fake thrown by Francis.
Yeah, and they're looking to go ahead and completely overwhelm him, and they shout.
That created.
Take it down, and now, okay, well, he can't even complete the teleport. Jitboys has killed him before that can even come through. Up to the races here is trying to close the gap and just come up with two there. Is Downby with that frenzy in hand, but he cannot make it happen. RB now left to his own devices in a 1v4. Just the classic. And yeah, will just swing out into the open. That's going to be him taken down. And Talon taking that first step towards tying things up and gaining a lead for themselves. Go 1-for-1 on pistols here on Corrode. Looking to make Nongshim's lives a living hell on this approach. As, yep, there's the tripwire, does get cleared. And Primi swings out from backside to find that elimination. Jitboy's holding his own. Swaps over to the Classic. And whoo boy, is so quick to get the shutdown there. Spike is in position to try to go for a plant, but Primi swinging in around the back. On the hunt, and he has found his prey. So flawless here in the anti-eco. Talon now tie at 7-7. They give themselves a decent chance of trying to convert this bonus. The wall will fall. Paranoia connecting RB, and he just held down M1. Maybe could have got a bit more damage, if not the kill, but in position. GrabNet now going to be lobbed in, looking to try to lock him down. Primi does get caught by one, clears the haunt, however. Goes for the removal, and downbeat. The criminal just sliding across the floor is able to find Jitboys. Look to try to get rid of this enemy deadlock. Cannot do so, but Persia will. It's a player advantage now, but Nongshim starting to get into dangerous territory. And you've got Tai, I was going to say, who has a Guardian, as well as Cruz with a Phantom. This is still very doable for Talon. Staying quiet, staying in position, but there's the swing. There's the shot. And there's the double face with Tai collecting a 4K. Bonus converted. Talon in the lead, 8-7. Mid can find the AE kill before getting taken down, but here comes the quick little slide, and yeah, not going to be able to TP out fast enough. Backpedal going to be coming through. Fast lane now going to be set up. Teleport the reposition. Jitboys finds one. It's RB dead outside of A main, but now the spike can be planted, but the Zoden looking to wreak some havoc and looking to find some shots through the walls. And yeah, well, we'll be able to do so. There goes downbeat.
Talon just tucking themselves in.
France on the approach. Dealt with as Jitboys looking for that 4-piece. Cannot make it happen, but leaves Ivy now. All do his own devices. The approach and the shot in between the shoulder blades. Primi will be able to shut him down.
With RB outside A main, though, it should be an A ending, I would assume.
You have this pivot back, though. I mean, Premi's already good enough to take point and find that first kill, but now you've also got this operator in behind this as he's playing a pixel angle, but it's one that Francis actually displaces him from. But how do you get rid of this? Yep, flick is going to be good.
You don't.
Try to find the kill. Quick little reposition, and that is the door being slammed shut here on this B site, Nongshim.
That's what Persia's looking for. Oh no. That's the worst timing you've ever seen.
That's a brutal one. I think, yeah, if you're Francis and RB right now, you should be trying to back away. They're probably feeling like they're in a little bit too deep. 20 seconds remaining. It's forward into the cage. The counter spam coming through, and Francis does manage to find one. Crew's dead, but with RB going down, any hope remaining in this round has been smothered out of existence. This feels a little bit scrambled. This did not. There's gone. Well, there's a tripwire, which is cleared out. Cruz holding the angle, still able to find one. Francis is going to be taken down. Relay Bolt looking for the stun. Able to back away as there's the pink reveal. There's Dombey dead, and Jitboys is doing wonders here for the team. Annihilation gets the grab on a Kahlua, so in the end, when the dust settles, it's going to be a 2v2. And he has an Annihilation of his own.
Dimensional Drift and Annihilation, so they could really look for a player to isolate with the deadlock hold here.
It looks like that's going to be the case. The push forward goes in around the back, and RB is staring over towards Yard. The exit with the clone. Persia to find the one. And he's trying to judge it right. No, it ends up going wide, but now he knows it. Persia just trying to play it on the limit.
Wow.
And he will barely get it done. They spot it. Actually, he slides back along the wall.
Speeding up short A now.
Oh, would have been a hell of a shot, but Tai can't quite make it connect. And now he's teleported all the way back across towards that B side. But Jitboys again, continuing to be a bit of a nuisance. Gets the reveal, gets the kill, haunts up out into the window. Going to quickly be cleared, and Jitboys still going to be good to go ahead and double dip for a second.
Flushed out of the site. Nongshim getting the plant established, and Pit goes down from RB. Flank coming in for Primi here.
Ready to push forward, and RB just now checks over towards this side of the pit, finds him on the entry. Nongshim already closing the gap on that one, and they're going to be closing the gap here on the scoreboard as well.
Looking for the Odin. Punished by Persia yet again. He ain't missing this game, and Nongshim, some signs of life.
Paranoia sent Primi zoned away here for the moment, but still playing the angle. A bite though at his feet, and Dombey sliding forward is able to find the kill. This is really slowing up the Talon forces from getting back into position here.
It's going to take a long time. Got to deal with Danby in the link here.
The spot, the headshot, the spray down, and he is instantaneous with that second. 3K for him overall. As Chit Boys continuing to put up some flashy plays here for the team, but a good damage, but no kill found there from Cruz with that Singer. We are tied at 10-10 after ice set on this site once again. Rover toward the connector. Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here from Kahlua. Premi able to hold his own for 2 quick kills as Tommy and Ivy both get taken down.
Spike planted.
Boys needing a little bit of friendly fire just to try to peek the angle. Can't see much more there as Persia, considering going for a TP as Francis going to be noted. He is in such a bad spot. Persia, however, holds the line, tries to lock off access from here, but does he realize how many more players are on this approach to swing in, and Kahlua is able to dispatch him, and that leaves RB now alone. Down just around the corner, but he finds the timing. Getting the jump as the recon is in hand. Gets the spawn on the Cruz, and it's a Red Bull clutch from RB. Oh, looking for the jump there onto RB, but they don't catch him asleep. He's able to go ahead and turn around. His tie is just a hair off on the timing. Can't find it. Chit Boy's dead. And now it's just Kahlua and Ty to try to see if they can get any kind of damage dealt, but RB is still out there hunting. They are wary about that.
Want to see the kills go the way of the Viper or the Fade here. In fact, the death, although it gives the rifle over to Talon, does get RB closer to his pit.
We just go down here to the spike. Swing out in the spot. Kahlua does manage to find one, but that'll be the cleanup coming in. So just the 2 kills found. A couple ults now built up. The Neural, the Annihilation. It's just RB tagged a little bit, but he gets slotted in exactly where he wants to be. But Persia being outdone, not ready for Kahlua to be watching this deep here, all the way at top mid. He's going to re-peek, and that will be his demise. So ends up getting it traded back. All information going to be gained here as RB stuck into the corner. Some spam to take him lower. And he looks to try to pull off a bit of a hero play, but cannot make it happen. Nightfall goes across over towards that B site, whereas face in over towards Yard, and Ivy, he's able to find 2. Spike now ready to be planted, but Francis fully disconnected, and that leaves Ivy now to his own devices to try to make this happen. He only has 30 HP.
Sensor down.
Clears them out, sees the one, sees them both. He's going to be trying to make a play for this one, but he does not get the diffuser. That's just Premi gone. He's going to try to swing out, but cannot do so fast enough. Can they get the clear? No. Premi still will die. Small angle, spotting out the legs, spotting out plenty in fact, as Cam now does get cleared. Paranoia going to be sent out, and Cruz able to strike for 2. Downbeat Francis both going to be taken down. The crunch in the mid is looking gorgeous here for Talon. Instead it is just that bite, but now he's trying to play a little bit of an off angle, just hugging along the side of the smoke, going for a timing, and eventually is able to find one. Tries to go for the pit! He ends up losing his life. Premi W the ult, the TP, Persia, as he outdone them, finds one, turns, gets the kill, the net. It's way too shallow, but it doesn't matter. They have strength in numbers. Cruz with a 4K gets him the defuse and gets us into OT. Ping revealed. In such a rough spot, but is actually able to back away. Persia at the same time is coming to the rescue. He quickly finds 2 kills. Ty and Cruz both going to be taken down. Now pretty much all in. No chance for recourse, no chance to try to really reposition this. Barrier mesh holds down, be back here for the moment. She'll peek out, getting a decent amount of information as Persia lurking within the smoke. The shorty at the ready. Oh, the 1-2 pump. Puts Premi down to 51, but cannot find that second kill. Still does an immense amount of work here for Francis to play off of. And he plays off it beautifully.
Prowler has been hurt at least.
And there's the Odin. Trying to clear out this barrier mesh a bit, and they do have the attention of 3 players in position here. But John Riot, please. Mr. Riot, let's have a conversation about the Odin.
Oh, let's have a conversation about Ivy.
They're just now starting to really get a sense of this, but it's only Premi rotating over. I mean, if you want a point of first contact, obviously he'd probably be your #1 choice for this.
Mid duel.
As, the swing out. That's Ivy dead to rights.
Spike planted.
Oh, find the one, but Harvey can't get the catch. And that means that they are critically outnumbered. Smoke and a TP. I wonder where Persia's at.
Doesn't matter.
He goes to the tower. He finds one. He drops down. That's a bit of damage here to the ankles. Swing out of the corner. Well, Chit Boys is ready to just go ahead and Goomba stomp him there. RB now to try to clutch, and he cannot. Clean tap from Kahlua. And it feels like that timeout call might have bit Nongshim in the rear here as we get tied 13-13. Clue needs some damage from something there over towards mid. As Net, critical timing from Ivy. As Persia swinging out from Yard is able to find himself a kill. Ivy gets a second. Primi, however, picks up with his whole position, but Persia is there to clean it up. Looks to pick up the pieces, spike in hand, but re-swings back around the front, and Persia ships him back over to the defending spawn. Nongshim are looking for a very pacey hit here onto this H side. How? This should be illegal! Arrest this man! Oh, Kahlua with a quick little peek, tap the plant. Cruz looking for a third, and yeah, of course he's gonna get it.
Got the garden hose out. Sprays everybody down at 4K.
He gets a 4K! It's a reset! It's a flawless! Why?
Overtime.
Shock Dart gonna be lobbed in. Persia blinded, sends out a paranoia, but he gets ping revealed, a recon from Kahlua. Absolutely being his undoing. That's the Clutchmeister gone here from the side of Nongshim. Is Ivy. It's joined in here alongside Dambi, but he's going to be very quickly overwhelmed as Dambi gets taken down and looks at the timeout call. This time here for TLN, might just be working a treat. Francis managing to find 2 quick kills here in reply. He himself, though, down to 10 HP, avoids the shock dart. Lobs the C's, RB finding 1, but now it's all down to Francis. 10 health, Primi damn near full on it. He'll get decayed down a little bit lower. Doesn't have a prowler. Holds the haunt, a shallow one. It gets cleared. Can't find him with the timing. Looks to try to get that swing, but Primi holds his own. And TLN now are up to match point.
Gonna be harder for Nongshim to get in on the hard entry. Obviously they'll swap out later on, but Dambi's gonna be glass cannon. Good pick from RB into middle.
Yeah, great lurk forward. Shock dart.
Try contact from Dambi. He's just waiting for someone to peek.
And Kahlua, okay, does manage to go ahead and find some revenge for dying here at the end of it all. He's back to parity. Dambi once again sprinting forward, but swiftly dealt with Kahlua with another monstrous kill. Drags across, finds the third. Primi through the smoke. Finds Ivy. And that might just do it. He does manage to go ahead and boldly get the spike planted, but Primi's just poking and prodding, looking to whittle away here at this Omen. And on the final swing, will strike him down. A TLN starting off their playoff run very strongly. 16-14 here on Corrode. They will pick up a 2-0 victory over Nongshim.
And their eyes set on that chance spot. They want to go straight through the upper bracket to be able to claim it. TLN are going to tee themselves up a game against DRX. Pretty swiftly dispatching of Nongshim today, who unfortunately in their first playoff game here in Pacific looked a little nervy, looked a little bit too slow to start.